PCS NEC, but I also work in this building, so welcome to the HMRC Valuation Office and HSE picket line. It's been an absolutely fantastic morning out here. We've been here since 7 o'clock and the amount of support has been brilliant, and it's absolutely wonderful to see so many of you here from all different unions. But there are 130,000 civil servants on strike across the country today, and the reason why we're on strike, the reason why we've been taking action for weeks now, for months, we've been taking, the 1st of February, HMRC and some others, Welsh Government have joined today because we got over the Tories anti-union thresholds, and the museums, who you're going to hear from later, have got over today, and we're on strike today. But other areas of our union have been out since before Christmas. We've been stopping the ports, we've been stopping other places, we've been making sure that we're having an impact with that sustained action that we've been taking and keeping people out. And that's what we're going to have to do, because let's have a look at what's actually happening here. For PCS, for people in my union, we've been offered 2%. Now, what is inflation at? That is at least an 8% pay cut. That is at least an 8% pay cut that they're offering us, whilst they can find billions and billions of pounds for war, whilst they can find billions and billions of pounds to try and deport people to Rwanda, the most vulnerable people in this society. One of the things I'm really proud of my union for over the last year is the legal action we've taken against the pushback to small boats and against the Rwanda plan to try and stop this government from picking on the weakest people in society. Because I think it's Tony Benn, isn't it, that says, the way that you treat refugees is the way that the country, indicates what the country would do to the rest of us, and they would do that to the rest of us because they are trying their hardest to make sure that we don't have a voice. They've brought in the anti-trade union laws, they've tried to stop us striking, but look at this. We've got PCS, we've got UCU, we've got the RMT, we've got others on strike today across the country in England. You've got the BMA, you've got the NEU, all these people on strike, and it is absolutely brilliantly important that we are doing this together because we are starting to make a difference. That's quite clear because they are clearly starting to be under pressure. Last time we were on strike on the 1st of February, they recalled the Cobra Committee to talk about it, for national emergencies. Clearly, we're having that effect and we need to continue in doing that. Now, it's not just pay that we're on strike for over in PCS. Pensions, they all talk about civil servants' gold-plated pensions. Well, we've been paying since 2017 2% too much for our pensions. They're taking that out of our pay, and they've decided that they won't give it back. And earlier this week, we got a court ruling that didn't go in our favour, and I think what that says to us is that where our power lies is never going to be with the courts, and we can never rely on the courts. But what we do need to do is make sure that we're on the streets and we're being loud and we are fighting. Because let's put it this way, this Tory government are weak, but they're vicious. And what we have to do is push them with all that we can, united together in the fight, because we've got a world to win. We know what that society can look like. We know that, there's plenty of money there for all of the other things that they want to be able to pay for. So that means that there's money for us as public sector workers. People are in this building who deliver, collect the taxes that pay for every public service in this country, are in a pay situation in April where the national minimum wage rises, where the people on the lowest grade, 19,000 of them that work in this part of the government, will be on national minimum wage. They'll have to have a £350 annual uplift to actually be on national minimum wage. That is the department that actually is supposed to be administering the national minimum wage, and that is a disgrace. And if you look across at other areas of the public sector, thousands of our members are using food banks, thousands of our members are only being paid minimum wage, thousands of our members are claiming in work benefits. That government employees having to claim subsidies to be able to actually afford to live because their wages are so low. And we have to say, enough is enough. We need to keep up the pressure, we need to keep up the strikes, and we stay on the streets until we win. We stay on the streets until they give in, they actually give us a living wage and a living pay rise and fix all of the other issues that we need them to fix. So I'm going to leave it there because we've got a load of brilliant speakers. But I think it's absolutely fantastic that you're all here today. I'm really glad it's probably the biggest picket line we've ever had. So thank you all for coming along, and let's get out there and fight.